Well, hello everybody, and welcome to me showcase my first zoo that I've made, and you can see it's quite a big one. Yes, I thought it would be a rather splendid idea to show you what I've created in my first zoo, which is this one. Um, and maybe we'll do it in 2 videos. I don't know, because YouTube only allows me to make a video of 15 minutes. So let's see how we are going to do this, if we do it in 1 episode or 2, because there's some things that's rather neat. And we'll start just at the beginning, shall we? So this is the original entrance you get when you open Planet's Zoo, and I have made a few adjustments. You have an entrance, you have an exit with a green arrow and a red arrow, and I've only placed here the little things, the gates in which you can get in, but also guests are coming outside, so it doesn't really matter. And then you have this. You have a staff-only section, which apparently guests are they don't get how that works. So we'll put you there. Oh well, we'll leave them there. I shall do it another time. And we have here the entrance. We have here the toilets. And I've built this in the same style as the normal entrance. You can see it's pretty busy. And we have here which I'm particularly proud of, a fountain wall. Oh, doesn't it look glorious? And then we have the information desk here with the tickets and a little thingamajibs and a door and a rug and all of that sort of thing. Then you go into here, which is a little space where you can buy your hot dogs, your fries, and some water. And then you have an arrow here for the restaurant and for the zoo. And as you can see, it's pretty busy at the moment. Then you have here a sort of sitting area. We have here the chief beef and the gulpy. And then you enter the restaurant area. I have 3 restaurants. It's known as the plaza, and you can sit here, eat and drink before you are heading out into the zoo. And I've made a little glass roof with some metal things and lights and security cameras. This is something which I'm really proud of. I love the whole idea of a big plaza eating, dining thing. The only downside is the people are walking straight through the walls, which is a bit of a shame for the realism in this game. And then you have 3 restaurants in which you can get food, all kinds of food. And we have a little toilet area here, and then I've made a sort of walkway covered in glass with some trees, so you get a nice nature vibe. And over here we also have toilets before we go really into the zoo, and I've made a little fountain thingy here, which is not that bad. And then you have the old sort of entrance to the zoo with a capybara and a flamingo. And then, oh my god, it's really busy here. And then you go over here, and we have the Nile monitors here in a sort of, a Nile-ish enclosure with some pools and some dirt and some sand, and really don't know where they've got to. I think they are here. Yes, there they are. Me Nile monitors. And we have a little heater thingy here, which is a little bit covered up. And this is their indoor section, which you can also see. So yes, you have here the Nile monitors, and then you have a little area here with some information signs, and you can see how big a gorilla is. And then we have here the spectacled caiman in this sort of enclosure. I have quite a lot. There's one. Look at him. Yes. And we also have some special effects like mists and all that kind of jazz. And we have this is a staff area. I've not completed that, just so you know. And then we have a little indoor section, which we come to in a minute. So yeah, you have the main square, and then you have the null monitors, and you have the spectacled caiman. And then you have three options. You can go in here to the reptile house, which I've made in a very early stage. I was quite pleased with this and how this was my first sort of building attempt to make. And inside the reptile house, we have the Galapagos turtle, the Aldabra giant tortoise, and the Yola we have. Which was one of my first animals, and I put it first at the entrance, but then I've changed it, and it's like I would say there was glass in here. But yeah, I'm really quite pleased how this turned out. We have some snakes, we have a giant snail. Over here we have toilets, and this is empty. Why is this empty? Because we have a boa constrictor here. No, I don't want you. Boa constrictor. Yes, there it is. And we have some vending machines, and we have another boa constrictor here. Oh, didn't know why I did that. So yes, and then you have here the thing to the staff buildings. But yeah, I was quite pleased with this for my first attempt to make a reptile house. So you can go there, and then you can have a little sit round about here to enjoy the scenery and all such things. And I think I'm first going this way to the Vari island. And we have a little scenery which I've made, all the little wooden fence, and we have a little playground here for the kitty winkles. And then you can go here to the Vari and Cayman inside. So you can look at their indoor enclosures, and oh, look at them, there they are. They're all playing. I've always quite liked this idea with zoos that you can view them outside, view them inside. So I really want to, have that in this zoo as well. And then you have here the Vari island, sort of lemur island, which they have a little cave here, and they can play and they can climb on things, and we have water to protect them so they don't leap over the edges, and it all looks rather natural, not too much modification, all that sort of thing. And then we have a little area here which is a sort of rainforest a tree house sort of vibe restaurant, with here a beautiful section in which you can sit, so you can overlook the very island, and of course the rest of the zoo. You can go over here. Oh, it's lagging. And you can go over here, and you can see them all look and play. And who's this little baba? A very little baba there. And then you have a sort of shopping center mall kind of thing with an ATM. You have toilets, information. You can get balloons, and you can get coffee. And I've made all these little things just to stay in the atmosphere. And this I'm also particularly proud of. This is sort of a third attempt to build things, and I really like the aesthetics with this thatched roof, and then the glass front at of it. Yeah, it all looks rather nice. I think I'm really proud of this this thingamajig. What the hell is this? What's that? Oh, it's a rock. Okay. It's a rock. So yes, the guests can come here, and they can eat downstairs, or they can climb, oh bloody hell, the stairs and eat here in this sort of treehouse environment. Yes, and they have a little path here to the restaurant in which the waiters can go. Oh, I think maybe we'll do it in 3 episodes. This. Now we have here this we will do for now the American Trail. So you can go over here. You have a little bridge and you have a little wooden log, and you have bear bashing because we have grizzly bears. And look at it. You go to a platform, and then you can have a great look on the bear enclosure. And we have 2 bears. One male, one female, and they have a little cave here, a little platform in which they can lie, and then a sort of forest area at the back so they can enjoy their solitude. Yes. It's going rather fast, but yeah, I'm very pleased with how this turned out. Also, if you look like this, you have the feeling you're in an American forest or something or other, and then the bears just walk about. Oh, it's so glorious! It's so glorious. Why don't you work? I didn't do anything. And then you can go over here to the American Trail. You can stock up on food and drinks before you go, and then you will have here the American Bison exhibit, which is just a beautiful plain area with a sort of Indian-looking shed here, which I've built also myself. I'm particularly proud of. And then you can see the bisons roaming about in their sort of natural habitat, with a little wooden log fence and all that sort of things, and some shelters. And we have here, I really don't know how they're called in English. We have the pronghorn antelope. We have here, and we have an albino one. Yes. And I've attempted to build a sort of American windmill, but it doesn't really work out. So I have to make some adjustments sometimes. And then we have a little sort of a log area in which they can sleep. Yeah, it looks all kind of natural, all lovely American, North American style. And then you can go over here into the wolves forest. You have a little cave which to go through, and oh, they're tossing with money. And then you have a little wolf forest. So this is basically a little bit in the Netherlands. You have Ouwehands Zoo. It's a little bit based on that. They breed wolves. They have a sort of program for them, and that's where I've got this idea from. With also a cave in which they can sleep, a little log with a little river and a little pond and all that sort of thing, but mainly a large area in which they can roam around in their natural habitat. I have a little staff only section, and then we have here another log restaurant in which you can sit with beautiful scenery with a lake, and we have here a waterfall. We can see that when I unpause. So you can sit after the American Trail. So we're going to wrap it up here for now. And I'll be showcasing the rest of the zoo in the next 1 or 2 videos. So stay tuned.